What's up everybody, Hooded Danger here. The Hearthstone meta just shifted hard and I'm about to show you the top 5 decks that are dominating legend ladders right now. I'm testing all 5 of these decks over 100 games, that's 20 games per deck, and tracking every single win, loss, and matchup. This is part 1 where I break down each deck, part 2 drops this Sunday with full results. One of these decks is setting at a crazy 59% win rate at high legends. I'll reveal which one in a moment. Deck codes are in the description, they're updated since November 9th, let's jump right in. Quick favor, if this helps you climb the ranks, smash the like button and subscribe. In the number 5 spot, Quest Warlock. Quest Warlock with Escape to Underfel. This deck generates insane board value with every turn once you get it rolling. The game plan, play 5 temporary cards to complete the quest. Then you get the Underfel Rift, a permanent spell that summons 2 random Fel beasts every turn for the rest of the game. We're talking Fel Screamers with Rush and Lifesteal, Fel Raptors with Charge, and Fel Horns with Taunt. Create constant pressure and healing. Key cards you need, Sketch Artist for your temporary cards, then Cursed Catacombs and Blood Petal Biomes to complete the quest fast. If you have Tide Pool Pupil in your hand, when you play the Rift, you can get a second Rift going at the same time. Mulligan tips, always keep your quest and sketch artists. Against aggro, keep your early removals. Against control, keep your temporary cards to rush the quest completion. This deck is absolutely crushing rogues right now and dominating slower decks because they can't deal with the 2 minions spawning every turn. Best matchups are rogue and control, worst matchups are hyper aggros that kill you before turns are 5 or 6. Number 4, Bwonsamdi Death Knight. This is your value engine control deck that just outsources everything. The win conditions, play Bwonsamdi the Dead and you'll have the power to resurrect powerful death rattle minions over and over. You're generating so much value your opponent just can't keep up. Core cards, Bwonsamdi, Endbringer Umbra, Wakener of Souls. With help from Elise and Fyrakk, it's a fun deck to play. Mulligans, keep your early removals, then look for minions like Creature of Madness to make big turn 3 plays. Against aggro, prioritize staying alive. Against control, keep Bwonsamdi and your value generators. This deck dominates mid-range and control, but can get run over by ultra-fast aggros before you stabilize, beats slower decks, loses the decks that kill you before turns 5 and 6. Number 3, Fyrakk Rouge. This is your combo burst deck that just sets up massive one-turn kills. The game plan is to survive early, draw your deck with Sonya, Water Dancer, and cheap spells, then drop Fyrakk the Blazing for 20 plus damage, then return him to your hand. Try using Puppet Master to the Dorian when you can with Dubious Purchase to get a 1/1 copy of your best minions. Key cards, Fyrakk of course, Sonya and Puppet Master for your card draw engine. Mulligans, keep Sonya against everything. Keep cheap spells to activate combos. Deja Vu can be a good card also. This deck is insane against slow decks that give you the time to set up, but is vulnerable to early pressure before you draw Sonya. Beats control in mid-range, loses the fast aggro decks that don't give you time to draw. I thought this was pretty cool. I ended up getting 4 brawls from my opponent's deck and some armor. In the number 2 spot, this is where it gets really good. Garona Rogue, pure tempo aggression. This deck plays efficient minions, controls the board early, then finishes with Garona's massive burst damage. You're pressuring him from turn 1 and never letting up. Core cards, Garona for the finisher, then mix Kingslayer with Sharp Shipment and late game help from Fyrakk. Mulligans, keep your 1 and 2 drops always. I played a few games and getting Kingslayer going early with Sharp Shipment is pretty sick. This deck has gone up against everything. It's fast enough to beat control, has enough removal to handle aggro, and Garona gives you the reach to close games. It only really struggles against decks with massive healing, beats almost everything, but loses to heavy life gain decks. And here we are for the number one. Here we go. Let's go. And the number one deck to climb the ladder right now, Aggro Demon Hunter. This is the fastest, most consistent ladder deck in the current meta. The strategy is simple but deadly. Flood the board with cheap demons mixed with your hero powers attack. This will kill your opponent before they stabilize. Most games end by turn 6 or 7. Must-have cards, Arena Thrill Seeker, Cayenne Sun Fury. I like early dormant minions, so on turn 4 you can play the reduced cost Perennial Serpent. Mulligan, keep your 1-drops always. For aggro decks, look for Hot Coals or Infestation. This deck beats almost everything that's slow. Control decks just can't stabilize fast enough. The only bad matchups are other hyper aggro decks and decks with early board clears, but honestly, the win rate speaks for itself. 59% at legend ranks, beats control, mid-range, combo, only loses to mirror matches and heavy early AoEs. Alright, those are your top 5 decks for Legend Climb right now. All deck codes are in the description. They've been updated since November 9th. I'm starting the 100 game challenge today. 20 games with each deck, tracking every match with win rate. Part 2 drops this Sunday with full results, tier list, and which deck performed the best. Drop a comment which deck you're climbing with right now, and if you want to see a specific matchup guide, let me know. If this video helped you, smash the like button and subscribe for part 2. Let's get you to Legend. I'll see you Sunday.